think I showed you guys this on my social media. Yeah, isn't that cool? I got another one I'm designing right now. I don't know if I probably won't have it for this weekend. These are going to be for giveaway. I'll have some on the channel. And eventually, we're hoping that we're going to launch our merch store sometime next month. So thanks for asking and the just amazing support for what we do representing Corvette and you guys, the Corvette fans and owners and would-be owners. Now, you guys didn't think we'd have an upload today. I didn't think we would either. We've got a lot going on preparing for Saturday's event. I am so overwhelmed and just, I'm pumped, man. You guys are so cool, I'll tell you. Looking forward to seeing as many as I can on Saturday. Many of you guys said, number one, people that don't watch the channel as intently as many of you do right now didn't understand what a send-off Pat was. And they're like, hey, I want to get there before Rick leaves. Do you know what dealership he's going to next? No, this is... this is a thing. When you leave, we pat the car in and we... Okay. So this is for the celebration of my first Corvette that I'm so proud to share with you guys. That was pretty funny. Well, some other folks had said, hey, why don't you do a YouTube live event of your delivery thing? Well, I thought about doing that. I'm going to be short people, so I'm sorry I'm not going to provide that. And who wants to sit in front of the camera for 3 hours watching people lined up for registration? I want to share the highlights. Trying to get a couple extra hands to film and capture that from different angles for you guys. And then I'll take as much time, probably a lot of time, but worth it to share all that with you in an edited upload that I think that you'll enjoy. And man, I'm just looking forward to having fun, and having you guys here means a lot to me. It makes what I do mean so much more, and buying this car just really takes it to another level. So thanks so much, you guys. A quick upload for you today, talking some tech stuff. I reached out to a Corvette engineer, asking him because of just the amazing amount of cars that we sell to California, and this stupid pain in the butt issue, the OBD2 not ready. You guys can't get your cars smogged. What do? A couple small tips came out of this conversation. I hope you enjoy it, and then we'll follow it up with some great looking cars. That's what you come here for, with a beautiful ride segment. Thanks for joining us today. Please don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate that support too. It's absolutely free, and I love hearing from you guys. Other people that watch the channel love hearing from you. The engagement, the involvement, the connection that we have is awesome. Thanks. Hope you enjoy this information. Here's our conversation with a Corvette engineer regarding OBD2 not ready. It's Rick Conti at Conti Chevy. How are you?
I'm doing all right, Rick.
Hey, thanks for taking the call. I'm sorry I missed your call the other day. It's just crazy in the retail world, man.
No, I get it. We need you to be busy because it keeps all the rest of us employed as well. So no worries there.
Well, I hate to bother you, but it's a treat for me when I get a chance to talk to you guys, behind the scenes, to help us in many ways. And I got a weird situation. I don't know if you can help or refer me to somebody that can, but I sell a lot of these Corvettes out of state, and I'm running into an issue only in California where everybody has this OBD2 not ready, and they're having a tough time passing the smog test out there, and they've got to drive just ridiculous amount of miles before the computer actually says that it's ready. So I don't know if it's something that California's doing, or is it the elevations there? It's bizarre, man.
Yeah, and obviously there's still ongoing work to make sure we understand what's happening and what we can do to accelerate that. But largely what happens is there's the restrictions. That everything is so tight now that we've got to let the car. The computers on board have a lot of learned functions. I'm sure you're aware of that.
Right.
They look at various conditions and they make adjustments to make sure the car is operating at nominal. And then there's also other factors that, sensors and especially like fuel injectors that they take some time to reach, quote unquote nominal type function.
Right.
And effectively they need to be exercised to get to that condition. And those are all very standard conditions. But what's different on the Corvette is, obviously a lot of the customers may not have as many miles on them. They're treating them like the prize that they are, and may not just be getting general miles on them. So it does push things out a little longer, as a result. And, I hate telling customers, just go drive your car, because...
Right. That's all I've been doing.
Yeah, and it sucks because, people are like, well, I don't want to put miles on my car. I'm trying to keep them low. Well, it's something that I don't have a great answer for, because there's no alternative available right now.
It's weird because I've had some clients, some have passed at 600 miles, some are at 700, 800, 900 miles. And like you said, it becomes exorbitant miles because it's not the conditions and what they're used to driving. Even one guy said that he thought that he got around the system, and maybe it's because he already had 600 or 700 miles on the car, but then he drove for like an hour, hour and a half with the cruise control on. Does that have any bearing, you think, or?
It shouldn't matter if the cruise is on or off,
right.
But driving more steady state in the conditions that the test is run on will definitely help get things there faster. And that's largely what you're doing. And on this schedule, there's some points like, around 55 miles an hour, nothing at like 70 or higher, like more standard.
Okay, so there might be a little bit of truth to that, because I think this guy was running like at 62 was a sweet spot. He rode that for like an hour, hour and a half at 62. And if you can find traffic conditions that'll be conducive for that in California is the other part of it. But but he was able to do that, and then he went in the next time and it did pass. So maybe those are the conditions that you're talking about, that it's gotta be for that computer to read it, because it's just crazy. And I feel so bad that is the only state that has an issue, is California. So I don't know if they have a more stringent testing, or it's the whole thing is bizarre, man.
Yeah, and California is one of the toughest states as far as like actually measuring it. There's 13 states total that have those same requirements, but I'm not
right.
aware of the other states having the same the same vigor
right.
in testing it. So I think it's something that isn't unique to California for function. It's just unique to them because of how the tests are being performed. Now, just one other tip, and I'm sure you guys have probably already been through this, but I would always make sure that the vehicle is good and warmed up before they even run the test. Driving for 20 minutes before you even get to the smog tester can only help.
Okay, that's a good tip. I've never told them that. That actually is a good tip.
Yeah, it just helps when everything's already warmed up. It does. It's not required, but if you're borderline, starting with a system that's fully warm will help. And I don't know the procedure to say that. I don't believe that they require any soaking time or other cooling periods
right.
before they run it. It's just probably getting it scheduled. But if I was having it run on my car, I absolutely would have it fully warmed up. You don't have to get hot. I just mean
sure.
like nice and stable warm.
Yeah, don't go 5 minutes up the street. Actually get some miles on it. And
10, 15 minutes even would be more than adequate. It's just to get all your fluids up to temp so that it stays warm a little longer, and it just makes it easier on the emission system to pass when everything's warm.
All right, well, California is one of my top 5 states, so I'll continue to tell them to drive and enjoy your car before you go to the emissions smog testing.
Precisely.
All right, man. Thanks for the insight, man. Your help is always much appreciated. I try not to bother you unless it's important, but this seems to be a mounting problem, so I had to reach out to you, man. Thanks, dude.
No problem. And, like I said, we're always working to try to make things a little easier and better, and we do have some...
Whoa, hang on a second. He did give me some advanced information that I'm not privy to share. I don't want to get him or myself in trouble. Something small, engineering-wise, coming for the 2022, so we'll wait for that to happen. It's like, wait, I didn't know you were going to spill that. Just another one of my contacts that I want her to use that conversation to help those out there. Gave us a couple of tips, though, on that OBD2 situation that seems to be only in California. So if you're in California, I've talked to many of my customers. Each and every one of you have had that frustration. The tips that he gave us are greatly appreciated. I appreciate you guys taking the time to check in. I always love sharing and talking with you, and I did all I could to actually provide a Tuesday vlog for you today, because on Tuesdays, as we end our uploads, we share some great looking cars, because that's what this channel is all about, you and great looking cars. These are your beautiful rides. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, thumbs up the video, make those comments down below, and I'll see you guys. So it's a lot going on this week. I'll see you as soon as I can.
I was too young, and I didn't understand that you were no one, and I can't wait to see you Hindsight is fleeting when your heart's bleeding and all you can see is red, till you discover it is within each other to forgive and make amends. If I had known then what I know now, I wouldn't have said what I said. I took the long road, thought I'd be better on my own. Sometimes what's right is wrong instead, 'cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that